So recently one of my Sec 4 EMAth students called me when I was at the gym and he showed me his WA1 result, which he got 16 out of 20, and that meant that he scored an A1 after consistently failing math for a very long time of his life. And that really got me thinking and wanted to share this story with you all on my TikTok account, which is I used to suck at math a lot as well. And believe it or not, even though now I run a math tuition center, but when I was in primary school I used to suck at math a lot. And just to give you some background context, I grew up not having math tuition at all, so everything that I learned today, how good I am at math and everything, it was all down to my own efforts. And when I was in primary school, I used to consistently fail math until I made this one switch, and that got me to scoring straight A's for math my whole life for any national exam, right? And that one key unlock was what I also implemented on my student as well, and that's how he eventually scored an A1. And it's actually contrary to what you think that you need to do in order to be better at math, right? A lot of people think that in order to be better at math, I need to do a lot more hard questions, I need to do a lot more test papers, so on and so forth. But the reality is that you just need to keep doing the basics, all the basic questions again and again and again until you reach a certain level of mastery before you go and do the hard exam questions. So I did that for him and for all the students at my math center. And what I do differently is that I don't go fast, I go very slow, intentional, and I keep doing the basics every single week. And that is why for all my Sec 4, especially the graduating cohort students at my center, every week we have an algebra test, testing Sec 1, Sec 2 algebra, right? Even though they're Sec 4. It's because we focus on the basics. And that was what I really did back then when I sucked at math, is to just keep doing all the basic questions again. And I did all the basic questions without referring to notes. And before I even created notes, I made sure that I could explain the concept in a way that made sense to me first before actually creating the notes. And it was through forcing myself, drilling myself to really understand the concept at hand without blindly memorizing it, without just for the sake of getting over and done with, that I truly understood the subject, and that made me fall in love with the subject. And because when I fell in love with the subject, it made me want to do the subject even more, which therefore created a positive feedback loop and a positive work cycle loop that kept me doing math all the way until today, which eventually inspired me to start my own math tuition center and teach many hundreds of secondary school JC students over the past 2 to 3 years to also love math and keep doing math. So if you are watching this is your sign to just focus on the basics. Even if you suck at math right now, you don't need to do the hard questions. Focus on the basics first. If you can't fly yet, it's okay to crawl, but don't you stop crawling. So hope this inspires some of you out there not give up on your math journey, and I'm rooting for you. If you need help, WhatsApp this number and I'll be in contact with you shortly.